Hi guys. Okay. You got a lot of focus, future focus coming into your life. I see that a lot of you guys are grounded right now and you're thinking about future plans. You're making future plans. You're doing what you need to do. Stay the course. You're moving in the right direction. It also says new beginnings in the reverse. So whatever you guys have started right now is the perfect project or new beginning for you. Some of you guys changed paths recently. You started something new. It does bring a little bit of fear into your life. You're not sure exactly where this is taking you. So naturally, you have anxiety about the direction that you are going, but you feel hopeful and you feel positive and you feel curious. Rising up in the reverse. I think right now you're kind of focused on staying grounded. Is that something on my nose? Why didn't you guys tell me? Jeez. Okay, anyways. You're staying grounded right now. Some of you guys are actually spending a lot of time on yourself, doing your own thing. I'm hearing alone time. You're not following the path of other people right now. You're very focused on the things that drive you. Internally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Not verbally. You're not even speaking your plans to other people. Right now, you're keeping your moves hidden, I'm hearing. You're moving in silence. Shit, I don't even know if you know where you're going. You are here for a purpose in the reverse. I feel like you are not listening to other people tell you what you need to be doing anymore or where you belong. They're not influencing your decision making anymore. I feel like you are like, I'm here to do what I am going to do. This year, 2023, for some of you guys, is the year where you do you. And you don't know what the fuck exactly you're doing because you've never done that before. You know what you've been doing? Serving all of these other people, serving all of their purposes, working for all these other people, doing all these other things, and you know what? You just started to realize like you were a master of your craft everywhere you went. And maybe you should apply all this energy to yourself. That's what you're doing. Alright. Well, let's see what's going to happen out of this entire attitude change of yours. Because this is not something that people expect from you at all. Yeah, emperor status. Emperor status. Would you sit alone on his throne? You don't have people surrounding you. You don't have somebody on your left side, your right side, anywhere. You're the one who will be making the decisions this year. Period. You are the emperor. And you know what? Every single person that ever freaking bossed you around, you learned all of their tips and tricks. You learned everything. That whole time while you were respecting all these people, learning how to serve their purpose out, work for them, make ends meet for them, make them feel better, everything that you ever did was applying you as an emperor, an empress. You didn't go through all that crap to make their life better. You went through all that crap to learn how to make it better. If in the future, as a leader, that was something that you saw fit for these individuals as a more mature person. You know what's crazy about you? You were this talented as an immature, youthful person. Look at how many services you were able to complete on all these other people's behalf. Whether this was in your childhood, at a workplace, or in a relationship. This is the year will you do that for yourself. And I'm actually really excited for you because I already know that even if most of us who helped other people even put 10% of our 1000% of energy that we put outwardly, inwardly, we would do amazing things even with 10%. This year you're giving yourself 100%. We have the hangman here. And it's coming in on both sides because nobody that you know is used to you withholding your energy. They're also not used to you saying, no, I'm not doing that. No, you can do it for yourself. That's what you're going to be saying this year. Do it yourself. This is going to put both of you guys in the hangman because you're used to doing it for people. So you're going to have to learn how to say all this, and they're going to have to learn how to receive the things that you're saying. There's a lot going on here this year. I don't think that either one of you guys realized the amount that you provided. I think that the people that you were providing for got really used to all the stuff that you gave. Took advantage of you, and they forgot how much you really do. They got used to it. A lot of people from your past are going to start losing it over you setting boundaries with them. But I see you're going to gain. You go all the way to the Eight of Cups from the Hangman. All this helping out all these other people has kept you in the Hangman. And it's kept them in the Hangman too because they haven't been helping themselves. So that's the funny thing about the good people and the bad people working together, is that a lot of times the good people that are helpful, they think, well, these people wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't do it for them, or this person would be much worse off if I didn't make this better for them. But like, actually, they're not learning how to get better because they think you're going to get better. You're going to make it better. It's all this blend of codependency going on here that's going to be broken. You're blossoming. You're changing. And like I said, you didn't go through all of this because you're the mend maker. You're not a mend maker. You're not a seamstress. You're not a patch over the hole. You're not a band-aid. You're not the solution. You didn't learn all the stuff that you did and go through all the stuff that you did because you're other people's solution. You learned it because you had a purpose. You are here for a purpose, but it wasn't for all these other people's purposes. You're not a problem patcher. You went through all this because you're an emperor and an empress, and now you're advancing. You've went through all of these terrible circumstances. You are somebody who has been through most situations. Deep, heart-cutting situations. Soul agonizing, painful situations. You know what I mean? You've seen it. You went through it. You've seen other people go through it. You've been put in all of these circumstances now, and it was because you needed to understand it. Not fix it necessarily. Not stay where you are necessarily. Just to learn it. You had to learn every program. Now it's time to advance. You're about to be an emperor or an empress, and we've been talking about this for the last month. Everything that we go through, there's a reason for it. And it's not just pain. No matter if you're the person that was struggling or the person that made it better, we all play a part in it. And every time you go through an experience, you learn something from it. By the second time you go through that experience, you're kind of a lot more wiser. You have some skills in your bag, some ways that you might handle it. And by the third time you go through it, you should be a master of your craft and be able to help other people through it. So make sure that as you re-enter similar situations, that you're not just like repeating a behavior or a pattern, that you're advancing in the program. Is this your first time, your second time, your third time? And what are you doing differently each time? Because there's different levels of experience. And you shouldn't just be starting the program every single time in the same place that you were last time. If you are somebody who is re-experiencing the same problem, you should be more advanced than you were the last time you entered it. And by the third time, you should be the trainer. You should be teaching other people that are that are going through it for the first time how to get through it. We're not going through problems over and over and over again just because we have a problem. You should be advancing, all right? I love you. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing. And for those of you who aren't, that are just sitting in the same place with the same problem, with the same person again, let that be a lesson to you. Start learning how to use the different skills and the tools and the experiences that you've went through to make yourself a better person each time. Not just to make it who you are.